My name's Archie. I'm a first year politics student at University Park at the University of Nottingham, and I'm from Essex. When I was younger, we went to church for a little bit, and then as I went into infant school, some other stuff got in the way and we just sort of stopped going to church. But my parents sent me and my sisters to a Church of England secondary school. So it meant there were questions about faith then, and I still wasn't quite sure what I believed. We had a few tragedies with my family early on in this year. I think because my faith wasn't really that strong, it didn't take much to sort of throw me off course. Quite quickly I was sort of angry at God and I sort of gave up on God. At uni, I was sort of 6 weeks into uni, hadn't even really thought about God. And I'd say I was in a position where I'd sort of given up on God a little bit. As one night I was in someone's room, like a bit of a party, or the closest you can get to a party in COVID, and I bumped into a girl and I was talking to her. I don't know why, because I wasn't really that interested, but I said, "Oh, are you a Christian?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm a Christian, but it's not going good at the moment." And I don't know why, I just thought, I'd just give God a go. And there was a guy who I knew was a Christian who was on my course as well. And I spoke to him and he said he was coming to Trinity on Sunday. So the three of us we didn't even really know each other that well, agreed to come here on Sunday. Even before I came, I was sort of saying to myself, it's all or nothing, this is where I'm going to decide if, I'm going to give my life to God or not. But there was one bit in the middle of his sermon where he said what sort of students do you want to be? And that sort of made me think. It was the first time I'd had a proper thought of well, what do I want to be? I had never thought am I a Christian, am I not a Christian? It's the first time someone had gone what do you want to believe? And I used to do quite a lot of ice skating as a kid, so I had a couple of lessons and I used to have my own boots. And he said he had this vision of the freedom you'd get when you were ice skating. And it just took me back to those moments where you just go around the corner and you're just going straight down the ice rink, and just that freedom, I just thought that's what I want. I want to know that freedom again, and I want to know that love. And it was in that moment I just felt it was like a hug come around me, and all the pain and worry I'd been carrying just went. And I don't know why, because it wasn't even a conscious thing. He said raise your arms if you want to give your life to Jesus. And just as I raised my arms, I don't even know, because I'd gone in about 10 minutes from giving up on God completely to just breaking down in tears. And it was the most incredible thing I think I've ever, even now I've got goosebumps talking about it, because I think it's amazing that it was the moment I gave up on God, and I gave him a million reasons to give up on me, and none of that stopped him. It was the moment I opened my arms to him that he just threw all of his love at me, and it was incredible. Things have been difficult and hard, but it's the idea that I'm not going through it alone, and Jesus doesn't give a quick fix, but I know he's there beside me and with me. And I just find it's just changed my life completely, just that idea, whatever life throws at me, I'm not alone and God loves me.